Hi everyone, welcome to Battlestar Galactica. And in today's episode, we're going to take a look at the fun and wacky world of Battlestar Galactica novels. Right before Battlestar Galactica premiered on network TV, Universal Studios, through their publishing arm, issued the official novelization of the pilot. And what makes this book really interesting is that it's based on some of the earlier versions of the script. And if you haven't read the book, definitely pick it up. It is a good read that pretty much follows what we got to see on TV, but fills in a lot of the gaps. Now, that book sold really, really well. It actually surprised Universal Studios, and they quickly put out another book called The Cylon Death Machine, which was based on the Gun on Ice Planet Zero episode. And that book is truly amazing. It's one of my favorites, and you definitely need to pick that up because it really expands upon some of the ideas in that episode, especially Volpa the villain. That's the evil Cylon who was in charge of the ice planet. I really like the way they handled that character. And like anything else that sells good, that book sold just as well as the first Battlestar Galactica novel, and Universal started to crank them out. And initially, they were just doing novelizations of some of the better episodes that we got to see on the TV series. And in my opinion, these novelizations were actually better than what was actually filmed. The writers were given access to some of the early script versions of those episodes, and they were able to fill in some of the plot holes and give the characters more depth, and it just makes for a really good read, so I definitely recommend them. Now, there is one novelization that I highly recommend because it is much, much better than what was filmed, and that is the Galactica Discovers Earth novelization based on the original Galactica 1980 3-hour pilot. It blows away what was actually filmed. You might find it really enjoyable and gives you a kind of a glimpse into what Galactica 1980 could have been had Glenn Larson been given a bigger budget and more time. Now, these books were selling decently, but Universal Studios, for some reason, decided to start issuing original novels based on Glenn Larson's concept. And that is the gem of this series, the last 4 books, book 11 through 14. Think of these last 4 novels as Battlestar Galactica's version of the Star Wars expanded universe. And what I mean by that is that the writer, Robert Thurston, was able to do anything he wanted with very little oversight from Universal Studios or Glenn Larson. These books are fun, they're also a little wacky, and they definitely need to be read by you because they're totally different than anything that you've seen on Battlestar Galactica before. There's some terrific characters, there's some awesome concepts. How about an underground society that is living in the shadows of the Battlestar Galactica? And there's also some new characters that you're really going to like, and some old ones that make a reappearance, like Croft from the Gun on Ice Planet Zero episode. Now, the one book that you really need to read to appreciate it is Surrender the Galactica. I cannot describe in words this particular novel by Robert Thurston. It is going to blow your mind away because it makes absolutely no sense, but it is a fun read. And again, I'm not going to give any spoilers. I don't want to ruin it for you. It needs to be read to understand what I am talking about. So I hope you enjoyed this brief overview of the original Battlestar Galactica novels that lasted for a good number of years for a total of 14 books. And unfortunately, I guess the last 4 books didn't do as well as Universal had hoped for, and the novelization line was canceled. Please let me know what you think of these books. Have you read them? Are you intending to read them? I would love to know in the comments below, especially Surrender the Galactica. Let me know what side of the fence you are on when it comes to that particular book. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please subscribe to the channel. Give this episode a thumbs up. I will see you soon, and have a great Galactica day.